So, Dan, you want to hop right into it?
Let's do it. So we're gonna start the day off as we always do with Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War arc. We are looking at episode 23 today, Marching Out the Zombies 2. So we got really inventive with the name this week, guys.
Yeah. They didn't want to spend too much time on this, but I will say we have a good thing going, man. We're starting off with Bleach. We end with One Piece. Like, you can't beat that.
Nah, we're sandwiching some great stuff in the middle. It's been a good rundown this season.
Yeah, it really has.
Let's get to it. So things are heating up amongst these cold, cool bodies. Toshiro, the captain of the 10th Division, has joined the battle on the side of the Stern Riders. Luckily, Kuretsuchi is there to help out. So we start the episode with Toshiro coming in hot, heavy, and pretty damn aggressive. Like, he's normally a nice guy, but in his zombified form, he's just straight to the fucking kill shot.
Yeah, it
He
was
go,
insane. He pulled up on everybody on straight demon time. It was pretty cool to see. Usually you get a little bit of talking out of him, but he was like, "Nah, I got some work to do." Well, Giselle's got some work to do.
yeah, and like he goes to attack Yumi Chika, and literally they're like, bro, Keto ain't doing shit here. You got to get out of the way.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Um, Luckily he got saved, but I mean, what was he thinking?
I don't know, man. Like, I guess if you have like really high powered keto, you're probably fine, but not against like the youngest captain of all time. Like, homie is a literal prodigy.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Toshiro like that.
Nah, dude, he makes like out of ice users. He's probably one of the most badass ice users in anime, in my opinion.
Trying to think of some better ones off the top of my head. Brooks pretty tight from One Piece, but other ice users his
But
level, I don't think there's many.
well, it's like Todoroki's got his big wall of ice too, but I don't think it's as dangerous.
It's not as clean either, man. There's no ice dragon. It's just a bunch of ice. He can skate on some ice. He ain't hitting like that.
Nah. But so after that attack, it's revealed that Toshiro was made a zombie right before he died, which allows him to remain nimble. Like his body didn't like lock up at all. And it'll also allow Giselle to take over his mind. So he is a walking, talking, zombified badass right now.
Yeah, and I think that's messed up. Like, imagine like you're dying, and this girl like comes up and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just turn you into a zombie in your last moments here. I know this is fucking terrible, but you're now gonna be my slave. That's the worst way to go. You really don't
Yeah.
even get to go. You have to watch yourself be controlled, I guess.
I guess I wonder if he even knows what's going on like in his head, because basically it was saying that like his did she just basically turn his mind to jello? So like I don't even know if he knows what's going on, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe because like she said that yeah, I can take complete control over his mind because I think when you're about to die, your will's probably pretty weak. So I don't know if the light's on in there, but I hopefully it's not. I really hope it isn't.
But yeah, man. So after he goes after these two Soul Reapers in Imichika and Kaku, Charlotte, one of the Arankars, steps up. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna be my opponent now," and just gets absolutely bodied, like sliced down instantly. And all like Kurosushi just walks up and he's literally just laughing, like, "Are you a fucking idiot?" As he's just lying there, like you can see this gaping hole in his chest opening and closing as he's trying to breathe. I'm like, damn, they really went hard with this animation right here.
Right, right. I mean, that's what Charlotte gets. Was Toshiro the person that like defeated Charlotte in the first place? Ended up killing him? I can't remember, but I thought he had said something about like revenge, and that's why he jumped at Toshiro. I can't recall
I
though.
can't remember that arc. Like
Yeah.
the beginning of that arc. I remember a lot of key parts of that arc because
Right,
there was a
right,
lot
right.
of gas fights in it, but I don't remember when like they attacked Katakura down.
Okay, understood, understood. But yeah, Kurosuchi, I mean, also goes on to say that like he can't have Toshiro like just taking down all his test subjects. Like he's a man of science. I don't blame him for that. Um, then he kind of unknowingly, I didn't know at the time, but he ended up giving Toshiro some drugs. I didn't see it when it initially happened. So when Toshiro like cut him down, then it, like changed camera angles. Kurosuchi was like completely fine. I was like, did my something happen with my TV? Is my Crunchyroll fucked up or my
Yeah.
Hulu fucked up?
Yeah. Is this buffering right now? Or am I crazy right here?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just let this play out because some weird shit's been happening anyway. But
And then sure enough, it happens another what, 8, 9 times?
yes, yes, yes. But I thought it was pretty funny, like that Kurosuchi ended up administering the drug, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't really like to hurt people against their will." Which is that actually true, or is he just trying to make himself not seem that bad? He seems to rationalize a lot of things that he does.
I feel like he has like that like mindset that he's always doing it for the greater good, you know?
Well,
So
he's a fuck boy. That's what he is.
in his eyes, he's doing it, he's doing it for the Seirei. Come on, man.
Everything's for the Serite. Okay, rationalization and mental gymnastics are his game as well.
He's a genius, dude. He can go through those gymnastics like nobody's business.
True, true, true. Simone Biles type beat. Got it, got it.
I was trying to remember her name. I was about to say that. But yeah,
But
so
yeah,
basically Toshiro tries to strike down Kuratsuchi like 10 times, and this just keeps happening over and over again. He like freezes him, and you see his body crack to a million pieces, and then boom, right back to where they were. So it turns out that this drug that Kurosuchi administered to Toshiro basically affects his, I think it was the hippocampus, like your short term memory.
that's correct. Yep.
And basically, this drug is wild. This is not plausible in any sense of the form. Basically, if Toshiro strikes down Kiritsuji and kills him, he goes back in the past to the moment before that happens, which is nuts. That is not a drug that makes any sense, but we're
No,
gonna let it
because
slide.
it like doesn't just affect Toshiro; it affects the rest of the world too. And like him slipping in the part where it only affects short term memory is like, yeah, he doesn't remember really what happened. But Toshiro, being Toshiro, kind of like catches on after a few times. He's like, "Yo, I just killed you like 5 times, bro. Like, what's going on here?" So I thought that was pretty cool. But kind of one of the rules of the drug, and I think he said side effect. Current side effect is like after you go back in time 10 times, the person who is under the drug's effects gets paralyzed for 30 seconds. Pretty much your equilibrium gets off, and then your arms and legs become paralyzed. And it's that's when Kurosuchi gives him the next drug, and your boy's just acting a fool. It was pretty funny to see, but he's a slick. I like Kurosuchi. He's pretty slick.
Oh, definitely, dude. And you're just like watching that black substance take over Toshiro's body. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yeah, he was pulling out some stunts. I actually thought we would see Kurosuchi fight at least more. But I should have known that he has things he needs to, test for science for the Serate.
It's just how he fights, dude. That's his style, you know? I mean, if
Everybody else
you
got Bankai, he's got science. I love that shit.
he's got a Bankai too, dude. His Bankai's scary. A giant worm thingy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
my
was gonna say
initial watch through this spring.
because even when he fought Ashida in that situation, he still poisoned the fuck out of him. He was doing all this janky science shit.
Yes, yes, the fuck
But
boy of science.
I love it. But yeah, so as Toshiro is sitting here screaming in pain as his body is just turning black, Kensai, Rojiro, and God bless her soul, Zombie Rangiku show up to join the fight. And at this point, Pepe tries to control No, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
It's all good,
So,
brother.
dude, it's been a long day.
It's like that sometimes.
So, out of nowhere, Byakuya shows up to defeat Rangiku, Kensai, and Rojiro as Bankai. Super badass. Another Stern Rider out of nowhere comes in, Pepe. And Pepe was a sketchy fucking dude.
Yeah, he was like flying around on some sort of like I don't want to call it a raft. It was like a mat, like he was a genie, uh, spitting shit about love, and pretty much takes control of Byakuya's Zambak toe and makes it cut him because he can. His power is that like he can control anything that has a soul, right? Or I think he said anything that knows love, which is a soul, I guess in this case. And he knows that he said that's why he didn't steal any bankais because he could just take control of them as he wished. And I thought that was pretty cool that he turned his Zanpakuto against him. But then Byakuya kind of just throws it away. And I was like, I can't fight like this. Like, I don't know if that thing's gonna fucking kill me. But
Yeah,
first time I've seen him disarmed, I believe.
yeah, he's a fucking badass with Hato and Kido and all that though. So I ain't too worried about Byakuya. But that's
Nah.
a scene where Shuhei, who is under Pepe's control, again, more zombie shit. A lot of zombie shit in those last two episodes. But he's under the power of love, baby. He ain't zombified like Giselle does. But Shuhei is coming at him with his sword and Byakuya's sword, and his sword is in his second form. Like he's going at him heavy, and Byakuya's just blocking this shit like no problem. He's like, I can't keep this up forever, but this is kind of light work right now.
Yeah, you're really not that good, kid. Pretty much. You're not that guy, pal. But it was also cool because Shuhei and Byakuya were like trying to figure out what was going on. Byakuya was like, "Why are you attacking me? Like, are you the real Shuhei?" And he was like, "Are you the real Byakuya?" I think Pepe was making him say that, which is also fucked up. Trying to have a conversation while you're sneaking your man's with his man's.
Oh,
Um,
definitely, dude. And then like Shuhei at one point is like Master Pepe, and I'm sitting there like, the fuck
who
is
the fuck
Pepe?
is Pepe? Yep. Yeah, and it cuts to that weird looking fucker on that. I gotta say rug. I don't know what it really is, but
It's a
he was
flying
an odd,
carpet, dude.
yeah, big genie style. But I had no words for how he looked, but he was actually pretty funny. And Thousand Year Blood War needs all the comedic relief it can get, and Pepe was definitely it this episode.
Yeah, because this season is just dark.
Extremely.
It is so dark. Like Bleach always had that nice comedic relief in it, but they just like take it to 11 on the dark scale, which is awesome.
Yes, yes. Um, but in the end, Kurosuchi ends up saving Is it Shuhi he saves, or I can't remember Byakuya. Um, but he Kurosuchi kind of takes back Kensei and blocks an attack going on to I believe it is Shuhei. And Byakuya actually thinks that Kurosuchi created these zombies for a while. And he was like, first of all, this wasn't me. I took advantage of the situation, but it wasn't me. And he kind of explains that uh, Gazelle Giselle is the originator of these zombies, and he's using his blood, some artificial blood, to take them back over and make them fight for the Serite again. So he figured out Giselle's powers, and like so with lower power enemies, she just needs a drop of blood, like a normal Soul Reaper. But when it comes to the captains and the lieutenants, she pretty much has to douse them in blood, which is why they kind of had that darker reddish appearance. So once he figures that out and gets his own artificial blood, the tables turn.
Yeah, and I just loved how Byakuya was like, "Come on, man, you didn't have to do this. Like, you could have just let him rest peacefully." And just Kurtsuchi's like, "Nah, man, they were fighting for the other guys, so I did what I had to do. You know, I definitely didn't want to do this by any means."
No, no, it was thinly veiled pity, is what it was. And he actually said, I love how good he is at rationalizing things that he does, because he actually says that, whether we're dead or not, we should be fighting for the Serite. And I was like, you're right, but you're still fucked up, bro. You're right, but you're fucked up.
Oh, definitely, dude. And during this whole fight too, Pepe is trying to basically use his love magic, I'm going to call it, to take over Byakuya, which would be a big hit for the Seirei.
Woo, would it?
But it just turns out that Byakuya's got no love in his heart. That man is cold.
That shit was kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool, but like, damn, bro, you don't love anything?
I mean, he does. He loves Rukia. He loves
Not
his
according to Pepe.
I don't know. Maybe it's a different type of admiration. He's not weak-minded.
Admires,
He's not
cares for.
weak-minded.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
he treats her like a little sister, dude. You can't say that's not love, right?
I mean, I'm just listening to what Pepe said, and Pepe said he's got no love in his heart. So
But yeah, after that, the newly zombified captains just come and put down a beat down on Pepe. And Pepe's using his full power here. He somehow turned into like naked Cupid man, pulling fucking bows and arrows out of his mouth. I was like, "This, get me out of here, dude! I don't want to watch this."
I personally thought it was hilarious. And he can't even take back the zombies from Kurosuchi because he says, "My zombies don't know any love." So he somehow, like, I considered it like a little worse than what Giselle was doing. Like they had something in their heart at least. But Kurosuchi's like, no, this is straight up mind control. You can't do anything with this. I shut this shit down. Cool of him, but also, like I said, he's still fucked up.
Yeah, man. But in the end, Pepe gets roasted. The Stern Riders turn on him, and we move on to a little after credit scene. And we got Yuha Baha and co. showing up at the Royal Palace. And the only line you get, you wait through this whole freaking credit scene, you hear, "Oh, so this is the Royal Palace." And the episode ends.
I hope they immediately give us what we want next week. I hope they
Boxing.
don't put, yeah, I mean, obviously some boxing, we've been getting a lot of it, but I want to see what they're going to do in the Royal Palace with how it seems like some shady plans have been going down. So I want to
Oh,
see that fleshed out next episode.
it means we're going to get some really good boxing.
Top tier, hopefully.
Let's fucking go.